everybody, welcome back. This is welcome back. This is PAX East 2024. We're here with Matt from Monomyth.
Hey, how's it going?
So Matt, tell us a little bit about Monomyth Gaming first and foremost, because I was over at the Magic the Gathering booth, and I came over, I had seen Monomyth before, and I wanted to see if we could do it, because there's a lot of stuff here we're going to get to. But first, tell us about yourself and about Monomyth.
Yeah, so we just started recently. We did a Kickstarter for a game called Castaway. It's based on the Morkborg OGL, so you might be really familiar with that. That's been a really big game recently, especially in the indie scene. Lots of Morkborg content coming out. So we jumped on the back of that, and we made a shipwreck horror survival game that did really well on Kickstarter, better than we expected. So we kind of went full into production, and we were able to start creating some other content. And now we have a backlog of games that we're trying to produce to come out. And that's
awesome.
pretty much our
So
thing.
can we see the shipwreck horror game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, let's take a look.
So this is Castaway.
Awesome.
And yeah, you'll have players will wash up on shore on a beach, a strange island, and try to survive against the elements and all that stuff. You can get scurvy, that's really fun, everybody loves that. But then you will start to discover the weird, creepy horror stuff that's going on, and hopefully you'll find a way to escape.
Okay, very cool. Nobody wants scurvy, right? It almost kind of sounds like Oregon Trail-esque.
Yeah, there's definitely elements of Oregon Trail in there for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there were a couple of other products that you already have available that definitely caught my eye. So this one was really funny. This one's really cute. So tell us about Bugborg.
So we just kickstarted Bugborg. We just got these zines printed and in today, so they're available here. Going out to all of my wonderful Kickstarter backers immediately after PAX. But this kind of just, you're a regular bug. You're doing bug stuff. You have 2 weeks to live. You do whatever your colony queen
doing
says.
Bug stuff. I like that.
Yeah, doing bug stuff.
Follow the queen.
Yeah, try not to get squished or eaten by birds.
Yeah, which is I feel like the simplicity is definitely returning back to the TTRPG world.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which brings us to segues, right? The GM-less system.
So this is our stranded module. It works with primarily Castaway, but it'll work with any Morkborg system. Mm-hmm. We got so many requests on our Kickstarter for doing GM-less or solo play, so we just went ahead and made this a Kickstarter stretch goal, and it turned out really great, and it's awesome. Lots of stuff in here for just kind of getting you started right away into your horrible life on the island.
Right. And I'm going to zoom out here a little bit because we have this DM screen.
Oh yeah. It's got our DM screen. It's got all of the information that you want for Castaway, and then some. And it looks beautiful. And if you look at the front, it's very intimidating for your players to look at. So that's always fun. You can spook them out with that.
So what about things that go bump? Because that's the other one that's already here. So
yeah, things that go bump is, again, if you're a Morkborg player, it's just 13 spooky horror monsters for your Morkborg games. Classic ones that you might recognize, like vampires and diseased vermin, lots of different kinds of ghosts and poltergeists. And this is a little monster manual for you that we put out for Halloween a little while ago.
Yeah. So I'm kind of getting a little bit of Monster of the Week vibe from that.
Oh, for sure.
With the 13
absolutely.
Different monsters.
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. And our friend Winter, independent publisher, has a game called 12 Inner Demons, which is kind of so there's but let's go ahead and take a look at, because I really wanted to talk about a couple of things that I saw here for upcoming products. So this one caught my eye. So anyone that knows me, of course, right? History major, mostly useless degree, right? I use it when I can, but my focus was the Muromachi period, Sengoku Jidai. So I saw this, I heard a little blurb about it, and I was very excited. But tell everybody else, so y'all can share in our excitement, a little bit about Yokai Tales.
Yeah, so Yokai Tales will be a game set in Edo period Japan, where you're doing paranormal investigation. So basically, we tell people it's like Scooby-Doo, but in the Edo period. Yeah, and very much based on my love of Akira Kurosawa and Hayao Miyazaki stuff. And really story-driven system where your personal character matters a lot, less crunch, and we have that sort of samurai standoff combat mechanism where there's one roll and one of you is going to die, and that's that. So if you're going to put your life on the line, it better be for a good reason.
So here's my question.
Yeah.
Have you seen Shogun?
I have. I've been watching Shogun. I'm
It's
caught
so
up.
good.
It's so good. Yeah, I love it.
It's so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Episode 5, I think we're on now. 5 or 6. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Very cool.
I love it.
So, and before we sign off, there was one more which I think you were also seemed very excited about, which was the gods.
Yeah. So we have another game called Gods and Mortals. I'm Greek, and so that's like a little part of like my history, I guess. And it's sort of this Odyssey campaign. So you'll take that role of Odysseus and.
Well, we have a lot of pagans too on our channel, so
Okay.
a lot of with the witchy stuff, the pagan stuff. So we just had a whole conversation about the Greek gods the other day and like how that like affects our practice. So that's really cool. But
well, no, you're basically going to create a pantheon of gods for whatever sort of mythology you want, or a completely new one, and you'll be going on journeys and have to kind of deal with their whims interacting with whether they want you to succeed or not.
Very cool. Very cool. And anything else you want to add or plug, or we've got time?
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's just about everything.
That's just about everything.
The whole
you can check
gamut
us out
of
in the
A to Z.
future. Yeah, we're trying to make a lot of games that are accessible to people, that are in worlds that make sense to you, that you're at least a little familiar with, and that are really genre specific, tied in with those mechanics, and give you some alternatives to the big ampersand game.
Yeah, I like that, the ampersand game. But very cool. And where can everybody find you on the internet if they want to do you have, your socials, or I don't know if y'all have a Twitch channel that you stream games on, or whether it's an overhead camera in a studio or what. But what do you got going on the internet?
So right now, pretty much like Instagram is a good place to find us. So it's Monomyth Games on Instagram, and you can go to our website monomythgames.net. To sign up and follow us on future projects. Oh, one more thing. We just signed a contract with Alchemy Virtual Tabletop. So if you're a virtual tabletop person, you like playing remotely, we will be featured on there soon. So that's really cool. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so Alchemy, check it out. All the socials, go follow them on Instagram. And Matt, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
The hardships